Hello, happy Monday. Erica here from the Queen of Confidence, and wow, I've had the best weekend ever. We just ran our last event for 2017, Confidence Revealed. So we had 2 days with a bunch of amazing women in a beautiful space here in Melbourne. And I feel so energized and so amazing, and gratitude and love, and it was great. It was freaking awesome. So big shout out to you ladies who came and did all that hard work. So we'll be doing that again definitely next year, and we got a little video that we made. So the promo video is going to be coming out soon, so you can check it out if in case you're interested. It is some deep inner work, removing thoughts, removing the stuff that doesn't serve us, and digging deep. Really, it's not easy work, but these women did it and they rocked it, and it was beautiful. We had an awesome time and we laughed a lot. So yeah, that was great. So I feel amazing today, Monday. It's like ready, back on the road, and last event because I'm having a baby. So I don't even know, I think I'm like 32 weeks pregnant. I feel amazing. I love being pregnant. It's the best thing ever. It's a blessing, and I don't get sick, so at least I'm very, very blessed. Yeah, anyway, so today's video is a follow-up from a blog that we wrote, and it's about comparison and how we compare ourselves to others, right? Because we do. And good old social media, where you're watching me on right now, is the motherfucker. It's the big motherfucker. TV used to be the big motherfucker, and now it's social media. Thanks, social media. But there is good news where that came from, because if you're anything like me and you are sick of all the comparison and all everybody's amazing Instagram story, and they're all like photoshopped and beautiful and amazing looking, and I'm like, that's not real. So I'm over here having a fucking breakdown on social media, or like talking about pooing, or like looking crazy, or having boxes in my car and shit. I don't edit my videos. This is a one take thing. You know, I don't know. Like, I just try to keep it as real as I can, so that you know that it's okay to have a meltdown. It's okay to have a little bit of a fucked up day. It's okay to not look perfect all the time. It's all right if you don't know what to say or what to do. Yeah, everybody gets diarrhea, you know, that shit's normal, right? So comparison. So we were talking a lot about this at our Confidence Reeled Masterclass on the weekend, and I have a blog about it, and now this is the video about it. So comparison is a big thing, and I don't think it's just for women, it's for everyone. We all compare ourselves. I mean, I'm driving now, and I'll pull up to a car, and they might look and I might look, and it might be like, blah blah blah, and there's this whole thing going on that we just don't, I don't know, it's like a cycle of comparison that we've had for quite a long time. So one of the topics that we talked about yesterday was, you know, how someone is comparing themselves to someone on social media. And comparison's funny, because you actually, let's say you were comparing yourself to me, you only get to see what I show you on the platforms that I choose to share. So for example, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, all under the Queen of Confidence, by the way, if you follow me on those places, you get to see what I share, right? And if you know me or we hang out, you get to see me when you see me. You don't see me at home. You don't see me when I'm naked. You don't see me when I'm putting my kid to sleep. You don't see, there's a lot that you don't see. So think about someone right now who you compare yourself to. Close your eyes. Who is that person? See them, see who they are, and think about where you compare yourself to, like, as in, where do you get to see them, and what platform are you seeing them? Do you see them in person? Do you see them at work? Do you see them on social media? Maybe it's a celebrity. You see them on TV. You see them on the red carpet. Just think about the areas where you see them. Now think about all the places where you don't get to see them. You don't see them at the bank. You don't see them when they're fighting with their partner. You don't see them when they're taking a shit. You don't see them when their bank card is getting declined. You don't see them when they're meeting with their accountant, or, you know, when they're at a funeral and their family passed away. You don't see them in those places. So you're comparing yourself to someone, and in reality, you don't know anything about that person. They're a total stranger, right? Not only that, you don't have the full scope of their life. So how can you even remotely begin to compare your life, which you know everything about, to their life. And even worse, we compare ourselves to people that have nothing to do with us. Like single people with no kids, with no relationship, who travel the world and have no bills, and I don't know, they do other shit that you're like a mom of 4, and you got a husband and a business, and like, you can't compare yourself to that person. Or compare myself to someone who's been doing this job for 25 years and I'm new, I just started a year ago, let's say. How can I compare myself? It's insane. So I want you to just check yourself, because you're comparing yourself and really you have no idea. And the second thing is, let's say that by some miracle they have an amazing life and they're really cool and they're really awesome. Those people still fart. Those people still have to take a poo. Those people still leave skid marks in the toilet. Like, I'm sorry, I know it's gross, but those people do all this shit. Right? Those people have to shit. Those people may walk in the shopping center and fart. And no one's looking, and it's a stinky one. Like, they're human beings, right? We think these people are like, oh my God, still amazing. Picture that person. Close your eyes and picture them on taking a poo and leaving skid marks. Does it feel nice? Do you compare yourself now? You know, like, everybody has shit that goes down, literally, right? So, you know, maybe their feet smell. I don't know. Maybe they have IBS. You know, who knows? You have no idea. So be a little bit kinder to yourself and stop comparing yourself to people that you have no idea what they're going through and what they're living. And you know, like, in reality, if you're comparing your business to someone else's business, you don't know if they're making a profit. You don't know if they're about to go broke. You don't know if their marriage is on the rocks and their children hate. Like, you don't know any of that stuff. You know, and I think that when you get a good scope of that and you go, you know what, you're right, I actually don't know this person I'm comparing myself to. Let me just stay in my lane and mind my business and do what I can for myself. That's the best thing you can do. Because as you are comparing yourself to someone, I guarantee there's someone comparing their life to yours. And it's like taking a compliment. You're like, my life? No, my life is not amazing like her life. And you're like, no, this old thing. It's like, take the compliment. Stop trying to like brush it off. Someone does think your life is amazing, just like you think their life is amazing. And that's actually happening. And you're the one that's fighting it and saying, oh no, my life sucks. You know, so you just be aware that this is something that we're all doing. And we're doing it with half a picture. You know, I remember I compared myself to a really good friend of mine who was like, at the time I was doing styling and she was doing like mindset coaching, totally different things. I was doing fashion, she was doing mindset coaching. And I remember like really feeling like crap about myself. And I went to her workshop and I had a workshop and I went to hers, and hers was like people were getting transformational mind stuff. And I'm like, I want that to happen at my fashion workshop. And now, I might say, my Styling Confidently fashion workshop that I run still has quite a bit of mindset stuff, but I was trying to like make it therapy or something else that it wasn't. It's still fun, it's still fashion and life. You know, we're talking about styling and how we look good and how we dress. And I straight up asked her, and she's a lovely person and gave me everything. We rejigged my whole workshop. And basically, I made my workshop like hers with a little bit of fashion. And it fucking bombed, man. It was the worst workshop I've ever given. And I'm so happy that I gave it, and I'm so happy that I bombed, because of course it wasn't going to be great. Like, I'm doing her stuff in my workshop. People came to see me and my stuff, and I'm over here going, I'm not good enough, I need to be like her. And it was the best lesson. I took a shower that night and I felt like shit. I'm like, man, my workshop sucked. That was the worst workshop I've ever given. Why did it suck so bad? And it's like, because you were being someone else. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes. Things come to me in the shower all the time. I love the shower. It's like I need like a waterproof notebook and pen, you know, to be like, oh my gosh, and capture things. Yeah, somebody invent that, please. So I was just like, what the hell? Like, of course, duh. And it was great. And this is why I was excited about it, because I never have done that again. And all my workshops are all me. Yes, I'll take advice from people, and I'll, you know, get inspiration from my mentors and things. And I'll ask my friends and I'll ask my clients who attend the workshops, what did you think? What would you do here? You know, did you like that? Feedback, all that jazz. But I'm not going to shift my workshop to be completely like someone else's and then be expecting it to be just like theirs, and then when it didn't, you're tripping. You know, it's like, no, just know you're enough. What you're doing is enough. You evolve as you evolve, and as you evolve, things get better, you get better, everything you do gets better. I'm driving way too fast. Yeah, slow down. Anyway, yeah, so that was my little story of comparison, and it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I felt like crap about it, but after I was like, I'm never doing that again. So yeah, just a little bit of advice around comparison, y'all. I am gonna stop so that I can stop the video and do the legal thing. Here we go. See ya.